Yo, it's your boy Stacks. Welcome to the Roaches to Wrenches YouTube channel. Right now, we are in our Chrysler 300 Heritage Edition. We have finally gotten this car to a point where everything is fixed, and I've been daily driving this car for about a month now. We have reached a point where it's almost time to move on from this car. So before we sell this car, I want to do a final, more comprehensive review. If you all haven't seen the previous episodes, go ahead and watch them. This is our Chrysler 300 Heritage Edition we bought for $1,400. We bought it with a major engine issue. The valve seat dropped out. It's a common issue on the 2006 to 2008 Hemi engines. We fixed it up for very cheap. All used parts except for the head gasket. We put a new head gasket on it. We reused everything else. That was the goal to start with. The goal was to have this car running and driving as cheaply as possible, to see how cheaply we could do it practically. And that's exactly what we did. We got this car running and driving for $300. And then later we fixed a lot of other little things, that the issues with this car itself. So now we've reached a point where this car has pretty much no issues and it's ready to move on to its new owner. As I've said previously, this is a Chrysler 300 Heritage Edition. This one is a 2006 model. 2006 was the first year of the Heritage Edition. The Heritage Edition ran from 2006 to 2008, and then there was another variant in 2009. From the information I've gathered, the Heritage Edition was the first special edition model of the Chrysler 300, and it's meant to be a tribute to the 1957 Chrysler 300, as the name suggests. And apparently, in 2006, only 1,728 Heritage Edition models were made that year, making this actually a somewhat of a rare vehicle. And on top of that, this car does have 144,000 miles. Considering that this is a 16-year-old car at this point, that's actually not bad. The body is immaculate. The interior is mostly immaculate. Everything on this car works. There's no issues at all. I don't know how many Heritage Edition models are still on the road to this day or are still in their factory condition, but I will go out on a limb and assume this car I'm sitting in right now is one of the best examples of the 2006 Heritage Editions out there. So this car is somewhat of a rare car, and it's in pretty good shape on top of that. Now, way back in 2006, this car was about $36,000 brand new. In 2022 dollars, believe it or not, that's about $50,000, which is crazy. Now, I have said this before, but the way the Heritage Edition models can be identified are by the distinctive red, white, and blue badging on the front seats and the exterior. Came in 3 colors. There was a red one, a black one, and the car I'm sitting in, the color is called Cool Vanilla. I had to look that up, and I actually like the color. Normally, I prefer black cars, but I have taken a liking to this Cool Vanilla color. And continuing on with the aesthetics, this car is aesthetically pleasing, both inside and out. It has the deck lid spoiler, which is also on the SRT8 Chryslers. I love that. It's not too much. This one also has the chrome wheels and the trim. I know a lot of people don't like chrome, especially nowadays. Back in the day, chrome was more of a thing, but I know things have changed. Chrome has fallen out of style. I love how the chrome is on most factory vehicles. However, I'm not a fan of extra chrome. Kind of like how a lot of people did in the early 2000s. Y'all will know what I'm talking about. Extra chrome, big ass chrome wheels. Sometimes it's just a little out of place. However, again, on this car, I love the chrome. I like how it is. It's not too much. It's not crazy. It's not ridiculous. It's just right. Also, previously, I referred to these headlights as adaptive headlights. That's not what it's called. It's called the Smart Beam headlight technology. It adjusts the high beams based on the surroundings. If it's dark outside, it will be brighter, and you know, if it's brighter, it will dim them down a little bit. It works great. I set these. I've never touched the headlights on this car once. It does everything automatically. If there's immediate oncoming traffic, it dims it down. I love that. So, as we all know, this car has the 5.7-liter Hemi 5-speed automatic transmission. It makes 340 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. Has a 6.3 second 0 to 60. It makes good power, great for a daily driver, especially with how heavy this car is. You need that V8. The car handles great. The steering is responsive. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. Has a nice sound with the stock exhaust. You guys might have already saw. When I had this car, the previous owner put a straight pipe on it. I took that off and put the stock one back on. And I have no regrets about that whatsoever. I love how the stock exhaust sounds. It's just not too much, but you can still hear it though. It's just right. So yeah, I love that. And lastly, I was gonna do a couple 0 to 60 runs, but I wasn't able to do it. It's gotten a lot colder where I am now, so it's completely pointless. If I do it with the traction control on, it will just cut power. If I do it with the traction control off, it just spins the tires like crazy. So there's no point. This car had a 6.3 second 0 to 60 from the factory. And I still do believe this car, as it sits right now, can pull off something close to that. I have been putting 93 octane, 93 or 92, whatever the gas station has where I go to. So yeah, this car does have 93 octane in it. And this car has the power. The 6.3 second 0 to 60, I trust that. We are at a point now, unfortunately, or fortunately, if you don't like this car, this is going to be one of the last episodes of this specific Chrysler 300C. I will do an update after we sell it. We'll talk about finances, as we always do. But yeah, I've never really done a car review before, so this is kind of a new thing for me. A couple years ago, I did talk about doing car reviews on this channel. I ended up not following through with it. But if this is something you guys want to see more of whenever I get a car, let me know. Put it down in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to work right now. So as always, I'm grinding. I hope you all are doing the same. You all stay strong, stay healthy, stay inspired. I'm out. God bless.